We all know that golf can be quite an expensive game and that can be quite daunting. So what about if you go and buy a brand new beginner's set of clubs fresh from Amazon? Can you play good golf? Are they worth the money? And should you consider buying a set of these clubs? That's what we're going to find out in this video. I haven't even opened these yet, so let's see what they're like. Hi everyone, my name is James Robinson and welcome to this YouTube channel. Guys, honestly, golf can be far too expensive for my liking, especially if you are new to it. The last thing you want to do is go and spend a fortune on golf clubs. So, it's a box within a box. I wasn't anticipating that, but today I have a Phaser starter set of golf clubs. Guys, this cost me just £129, including delivery from Amazon. And I must admit, I'm already quite excited by the prospect of that head cover. So it is a 6-piece set because generally that's all you really want as a beginner. And I must admit, I wasn't expecting quite as nice a golf bag as this. So let's have a look what's in here. You'll see it is a 6-piece set. So we have a mid-iron, which is a 7-iron. We have a putter, which is a nice mallet style putter, which is perfect for a beginner golfer. And then we have a pitching wedge, because that's all you really need when you are starting out, something with some loft on it. I'm going to show you the driver a bit later on, so guys stay tuned to see what the driver's like. Let's jump out here and see if we can break par with this $129.99 starter set. Yes please. Now I can already sense a little bit of an issue here. Yes, I've got a couple of clubs. I've got a 7-iron, a pitching wedge, a putter and a driver. Driver's far too much, and 7-iron may not be enough for this opening tee shot. Guys, I'm going to take on the opening handful of holes here at Woodward Park Golf Club. We're going to see what I can shoot, because when I play a good round of golf, I have to get off to a fast start. Guys, get in the comments below, would you like me to play 18 holes around the championship golf course using these clubs? And throw a like on this video if that's what you'd like to see, because why not? Right, I'm going to go 7, and I'm going to basically try and hit it as hard as I can, and just see we can get round with just these clubs. The iron actually looks quite, I suppose the word would be bulky. Remember, this is a beginner set, so there's plenty of offset, because most beginners will probably miss it to the right. That'll help you keep it straighter. A nice thick top line just to build some confidence and give you more forgiveness, and a nice big cavity at the back there, just to give you that perimeter weighting. More MOI, more forgiveness. Come on, James, we're gonna have to hit this very hard. Quite heavy, I must say. Right, the offset has worked there, that has gone left. The good news is we are over the water, and it may well be another one of these in. This is going to be one of those days I'm going to have to think about how far I hit this, because otherwise we're going to have some not very nice half shots. But as a beginner set goes, so far so good. And you know, it is quite an interesting one, because I've tested quite a few beginner sets in the past. I've tested high-end, fairly expensive beginner sets. I've tested Costco beginner sets. And I've tested beginner sets off the internet, like this one, like off Amazon. And to be honest, the biggest leader here is the price, because these golf clubs are for somebody who isn't sure if they're going to stay in golf, but they want to give it a go with some new clubs. So for £129, I'd probably sell these for £100 if I decide golf isn't for me, if I hit another tee shot like that one. So not very often do we end up at this side, but we are on the left-hand rough on this opening hole. It does actually make it a little bit longer. You see the 150 marker is over here. I'm going to go true beginner style here and just blag the yardage. I'm just going to guess it's about 160, 170. So that is actually a perfect 7-iron realistically. And I quite like the idea of, sorry about that, we don't want to be littering out here, do we? I quite like the idea of having just a handful of clubs, because so many people think, oh, if you're a beginner, it's embarrassing if you turn up with a set like this. I'd say it's more embarrassing if you turn up with a brand new full set of £3,000–4,000 clubs. Come on, just middle of the green, then we'll test that putter out. That's left again. And that, with a pitching wedge, isn't going to be easy. It's gone the distance, I think. £129, that's all I'll say so far. It has finished actually just short left, as you can see there, so not too bad. We've got a pitching wedge, be able to play a bump and run just across there. However, I must say, I think the issue here in the shots that I've hit, obviously I've not had a real good warm-up, I've not really been in the net with these clubs. I have played a couple holes already today, so I am loose, but they feel heavy. It feels really, really heavy, and I think for a beginner, That may help you think about where the club is, you get more of a feeling of where the club head is, but it also makes it a bit more difficult to generate any power, any speed, especially when you're trying to hit a 7-iron longer than it probably would go. Who are these clubs really for? Question. Don't worry guys, I'm going to hit driver off the next tee. I know you're all engrossed into thinking what this looks like. Uniflex shaft. Interesting. And I can't help but think realistically here, you know what, that looks quite nice. I mean, as putters go, a few grooves in the face there. Nice big mallet style. Yeah, black finish. Why not? I'm certainly not going to put this actually. I'm going to use the wedge. And even that doesn't look overly offensive. Yes, there's a massive cavity in there. You would expect that for a beginner set. Plenty of bounce on the sole as well. And the face looks okay. Can't wait to see what that driver looks like. Is this versatile enough to play out of a bunker? Maybe. I would hope I'm not going to go in a bunker today because, yeah, it's not like the best club to get out. What's it like with a little bump and run though? That's the shot we want. Sit, 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 sit. Not bad. As you can imagine, we didn't get a choice on putter length or head design. It's just as it comes. Same with the kind of shaft makeup of the set. For £130, I don't think you're ever going to get really much of a choice, are you? But this putter doesn't look too bad. Oh, it's gone low. There's a bogey on the opening hole. I must admit, not a great start. Now, I often go into these challenges with beginner golf clubs and think, you know what, James? Oh, you know what? Nothing screams beginner more than a lovely pink tee peg. I often think, could a high handicap golfer use these? Could a mid handicap golfer use them? If you're a beginner golfer and you decide you do want to get into it properly, you do want lessons, you do want to improve, how quick until you grow out of these? Oh. And it's quickly looking like you may grow out of them fairly quickly if that's what you're wanting to do. Yeah, I mean, they don't look bad, but I think it's definitely fair to say that the best looking item in this set is the bag. This looks very Slazenger-esque. Very Slazenger-esque. Is this going to go left? One thing I'm not a huge fan of is the grips. They're very like tacky and sticky. Not tacky as in like tacky, but tacky as in, yeah, that kind of tacky. Look at that go though. Oh, you what? Big high draw. Now, I don't care how far that's gone because for £129, if I step up and hit that and my mate hits a Stealth or a TS3 or a Callaway, I'm walking off the tee like this. And once I've stopped laughing, I'll give some honest feedback. The only thing that really I feel like is wrong with these so far for me is the weight. Even the driver felt incredibly heavy and difficult to swing. Oh, by the way, Chris gave me a present the other day. Can you believe that? Guys, if you are a regular on the channel and you know Chris, just go over and thank him for me because it's the first thing he's ever given me. So thank you, Chris. I mean, I'm not sure what kid he stole it from, but I'll take it. But back to the serious stuff, check that drive out. Yes, that is a ball right in the middle of the fairway. And yes, I am going to make birdie here and get back to level for the challenge. Hopefully, that's the plan. I am absolutely buzzing with that drive. That's left us what should be about a pitching wedge in. Look at that flag screaming out birdie. I reckon we're about 100 yards here. We've actually got a little bit of run as well on there, which is nice. I'm going to go with the pitching wedge. I do think we're missing just a couple of clubs, like maybe a hybrid wouldn't have gone amiss, or instead of a 7 and a wedge, give us a 6 and a 9, or I don't know, something like that. Anyway, but placing's on, so we'll give that a clean. Vitally important. You could literally bench press this. It is so heavy, whereas that's not a bench press. Shows you my gym knowledge. Come on, James, put it close. A little bit upright as well, actually. That might be why those other shots have gone a little bit left. Oh, I've struck that so good. Be the number! Oh, that's spinning back. Lovely as well. Come on! That's the first shot that I've hit that I actually feel like, yes, great shot, James. Proper golf. And one thing I am really enjoying is just how lightweight this feels. Obviously, I've just come out for a few holes. It's a Saturday afternoon. Just relaxing, just trying to have some me time and just having a couple of clubs thinking about what shots you have to play and not carrying 14 heavy clubs around. Well, we've got 4 heavy clubs, I suppose. It's nice, it's refreshing, it's good. Would I do it more often? I mean, I do like a Vokey wedge. It's not spun back as much as I would have liked, but that's certainly a chance. I'll tell you what, these clubs are that good, it's left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pitch marks. Saturdays at golf courses. Low again. Putter's not too bad in honesty. 2 putts you probably wouldn't expect to hole, and that's a par. Only just it tried to get out. The elusive birdie hunt continues to the next. Guys, make sure you do stay tuned because I'm going to take on a drive ball par 4 towards the end of this video. I'm going to see if that last drive was indeed a fluke or if we can try and make an eagle. Yesterday I played this hole with Chris, and with my TaylorMade Stealth and Odyssey putter, this happened.
Fantastic drive.
That's middle of the green, that, mate.
After 4 holes, James is giving it a go.
Get in! So let's see if we can recreate it with the £129 beginner set from Amazon. Right, winter mat on the par 3, playing a little bit forward. I'm going to guess this is around 130 yards. The flag is at the back. It's a 9-iron realistically. We don't have a 9-iron, we only have the pitching wedge, as you know. We're going to have to try and step on this and see if we can. Imagine if you made a hole-in-one with this. Like, I'm not sure if I'd even publicise it. That feels quite dead off the face. But it feels like a weight, you know, like a swing weight training aid. Very, very heavy. That's a little bit weak. I mean, it's going to be middle of the green. It's not moved in the air. Not bad. You know what? I'm actually enjoying myself. And for £129, you could probably throw a green fee on there of £20 in winter, and you're playing golf with a couple of golf balls for less than £150. This thing needs to start working. We need to hole something, get back to level par. Go on. Go on. Oh, it's great pace. Great pace. Par. All of a sudden. I mean, I know the first was a bogey, but 2 pars in a row with these bad boys. And you've got to think as well, maybe it's not a complete set, maybe it's a set you could add to, maybe you could buy a cheap hybrid from Amazon. I mean, could you build a set around these? You've got the bag, you've got the drive, you've got a 7-iron wedge. The putter's not bad. I mean, for a beginner, I think the putter is fine. A little hybrid in there and maybe a 9-iron, you could be away. A sand wedge as well. Probably going to need a sand wedge. Right, drive ball par 4. Can we recreate yesterday's eagle? It's high and it's weak. I'm not sure. Well, the good news is I can see it. The bad news is this isn't going to be an easy shot with just a pitching wedge. Can we get back to level par? And you may all be thinking, oh, you've gotten away with that. You know what, I think I'd rather be in the bunker. Right, face open, handle down. This isn't going to be easy. The leading edge on this is quite big. Plenty of bounce though, so if we can get it up. Oh, that's just flown out. I mean, it's a good shot, it's middle of the green, but that came out so hot off that face. Out of the middle, but not the birdie putt we wanted. Turn, turn, turn! It's got to turn. Oh, James. And so, unfortunately, that resigns us to being over par. But by how many? This is for a par. Guys, just 1 over par on the opening holes here at Woolley Park Golf Club using the £129 Amazon beginner set. I mean, in total honesty, what did we expect for that price? Guys, thank you for watching. Smash that subscribe button, leave us a like. Let us know would you like to see me play 18 holes with these clubs. Apart from that, I'm going to go and carry on because it's Saturday and why not? See you tomorrow.